we're going to start a new section on endgame puzzles. In this particular endgame here, you see white. It seems too far away from the black pawn here. However, black's king is too close, seems too close to our pawn from promotion. How can white survive? The first move, the king brings it closer to both pawns. Brings it closer to the black pawn, while also keeping an eye on our pawn. Now if black pushes a pawn, where do we go now? Right there. Again, the king is still keeping an eye on the black pawn and on our pawn. If black moves his king over now to attack our pawn, what do? Another diagonal. Then if king takes our pawn, then our king moves this direction towards his pawn, and now is in the same square as the black pawn. The pawn keeps advancing, our king catches, and it's a draw. Okay, let's go and move back. Our first move would be here. Keep an eye on both. They push the pawn. And the next move, important, is the king. Bring it closer again. If the pawn keeps pushing, we can't catch him. However, we can bring our pawn into promotion. Black pushes again, then we push our pawn. Black gets a queen, we promote our pawn, check. And the check is very important, because if we didn't have the check and it was black's move, black would just move right there, which checks and skewers our queen, and white loses. So you still want to be careful with those. But this check, very, very important. Now, let's go back. How else can black move? We move. He moves. We move. Let's say he moves now. We still go to the square. If he takes the pawn, we're here, close enough to his. Remember the square here, very important. If it's in the square, you can catch him. So now let's go back. Black pushes the pawn, very important. We go right there. Black takes, we go there. Okay, we're good. Pushes, then we can go back. Black can no longer take our pawn and is not able to get in front of our pawn either in time. Therefore, push, push. Black king goes down. We bring our king. Queen. Queen check. Again. Very important. And that's how you solve this puzzle.